face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. Talk your face off. To talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off.
Does this new lighting make my better? It's good to be back up here. Good to be back up here. What is going on, you guys?
Turning on my phone to do not disturb. Why I don't get any calls being like, hey, what's going on? I'm on a live. Duh.
Everybody's already talking about the axial stuff.
I know.
That's all crazy. Talking. I'm just as curious as everybody else. I see you, super one-handed RC. I have no idea what it is.
I think it's going to be a tank.
I think it's going to be 24 scale.
Really?
Find harder lines for your 24 scales. Because what else? I mean, they had a pro already that should have been able to do hard lines. But their S6 24s out of the box would like tip over if you like hit a quarter on the ground. Ran into a penny. It'd roll.
I think it's going to be some kind of extreme crawler.
Like MOA style?
Yeah.
Maybe not quite MOA, but
yeah, like something
of those days, like super.
Yeah. Super
like full drive bully.
Yeah, or like I feel like they got to do something to compete with the optic / whatever the other one's called. What's the other one called? Origin. Like I feel like they got to do something like that. I don't know.
I don't think that those are that like fine hard lines though. Like
no, but
those are like trail crawlers. Fine hard lines would be like the carbon.
Yeah, like moon buggy.
But you think they'll do a moon buggy one that can do hard lines, or just like competition crawler for hard lines?
I think they're pretty scale oriented lately, right? So I think they would do like a scale moon buggy.
So they did that, the Capra, right? The goat that could get all over the hills, and it was already pretty darn capable.
Yeah.
So maybe they did something like that, but even better.
6 scale.
Oh.
What if they do a 6 scale moon buggy?
And you do really hard lines.
Yep.
Because
find
a whole new place to ride. That would be interesting.
I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, what if it was something like a Capra 6 scale Rift? You know, I mean, the Rift isn't too far from getting to that 6 scale size.
Yeah.
I mean, what if it's a 6 scale Rift? That'd be sick.
With that hair, did Pablo release an EP2?
Yeah, I know. It's so like, it's kind of poofy today. No product in it. And of course I just went the wrong way because I'm looking at the screen, not my whatever.
So emo.
I know. I'll wait for it to come down in my eyes.
You big fibber, says these old flapping lips. I swear, man. I didn't. So if you really believe that I have one, it's axial, first of all. I'm not really known to be a crawler person. Haven't had many of their new releases, although I did get the one I had to build, which is definitely not a me thing of all people. Hey, here's the base camp with the dig unit. This would be great for you.
Well, here's a good,
I mean, I did a video on it and I did videos on it, but that is not up my alley at all.
Right.
Of all things to send. I did get the SCX6 from them, the original one.
Whose alley would this be? Would be because like they haven't been doing a lot of that stuff lately, right? Unless they just give it to the normal suspects, the usual suspects, but then they're not really even like, are they going to give it to Josh and Matt?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Hemistorm.
Hemistorm, yeah, I can see Hemistorm. And of course, they're giving it to RC Driver, right? But like, who else? Oh, and RC Sailors.
Yep.
Are they still doing videos, or are they just doing release videos?
I think they just do releases all the time for the most part, because they have enough of them that they're always one release to another.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, anyway, I don't know. I haven't had time to track
Yeah.
a lot, but yeah, I mean, it's really not my wheelhouse.
I don't think it's
But
many of it.
I didn't even get the new LMT Mini.
Yeah.
So that's how out of touch I am with stuff. Let's just be honest. I'm pretty out of touch.
Yeah.
So, and they gave it to the right people, in my opinion. So, but I don't know what it is. I secretly want it to be a SCX24 comp crawler out of the box. Personally, that's what I would love. Find harder lines for your SCX24s. But I don't think that's a money maker for them. I don't think that's a starter kind of,
No. They'd have to
we're
go
already doing enough with them.
They'd have to go so
Make
over the
money.
top to make it. Yeah.
And how do you compete? Because in that, they even found it, I think, with the Pro, like that people don't look to them or their name for like those Pro upgrades.
Right. For that comp style.
If
Yeah.
they're going to go to the other companies that are doing it, Gmade and Corrupt Carbon Works, and I'm trying to name a few. I don't. Team Garage Hack,
Pirates, Rock
Pirates,
Yeah.
Pirates.
Scale
They do
metal
chassis.
supplies.
They do chassis now. I know they did a lot of the other stuff, the key, but they
Yep.
do actually. Because I remember they did the Reefs one.
Oh yeah.
Stamp, that was so cool.
Laze Corcoran says they already have an X24. Maybe it's an X6. That'd be cool. Imagine if they came out with a 4-steer Rift / Capra style SCX6. That would be intense.
Oh, Exocage. Now he would get one.
Oh,
He'd be the perfect person.
Yeah. Yep.
For any type of crawler release, actually, because he's got the know-how. 2, he's got the place right in his backyard, and he's already proven what can and can't do stuff, and so it really gets like real world tested.
Yep.
So Cape crawlers, those kind of So
yeah. Brian says, yeah, Elmet tried to do that with Artful Dodgers Comp Fox chassis. Yeah, I don't know how that one did, to be honest. Like, I didn't get my hands on that one. If they had sent me, I mean, out of their repertoire of people, I feel like I was probably the best bet for those kits, but they weren't offered to me. So
SCX24 Honcho, SCX24 Honcho. What's up, Dirk? Way to come in. Came in strong with that one.
Yep.
That'd be great. Almost as good as a Unimog Honcho.
Did I tell the
scale?
Did I tell the chat I'm tapping out on the that I talked to the SCX, or I talked to Andre at Scale Metal Supply about the SCX6, and he's going to take over that project for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he knows what I want to do, and he's done it before, but just not at that scale.
Yeah,
like at the 6 scale. And I talked to him. I was like, dude, I just don't have time right now. Like, life's kind of getting sketchy with all the stuff going on. So I was like,
you take it over and get it to operation.
Sweet. Yep. And he's like, I'm all about that. And I was like, thank you. Like, that's a big, because I already did that back, like part of the back half.
Yeah.
And so I probably will finish that and then send it out to him.
He'll do the IFS part.
Yep. Nice. So should be pretty cool.
I saw you were working on my build too. It's looking good.
Yeah. I was trying to get some stuff out. For those that don't know, I have a big change in the works in like 12 hours.
Maybe that's why the hair is looking like that. He's practicing. He's what he's gonna do with his with his hair. Gotta match a couple of button downs, huh?
Yeah. Yep. I'm making the change, going back into corporate life. So shop's still gonna be there. But I don't, it's so funny because once I accepted this position and
all the work came,
bro, it's like, so I've been telling you about all the stuff.
Tough freelancing.
Dude, I told you about all the stuff kind of coming down the pipe right now. And then all of a sudden we get another email from a thing that we've submitted like a year ago. They're like, hey, we just got approved on funding. Let's go. And I'm like, and this one's not that big of a one. It's just a time consuming one. It's a couple of murals and stuff. And I'm like, well, about that. So, and the hard thing is that I realized I can't really take, they're not sensitive. They understand that I have a shop and previous, what's it
Clients.
called? Yeah. And so they know that there's going to be a little bit of overlap, but I can't go too crazy with it. You know what I mean? And
you should be pushing it to your new place.
well, no, I mean, it's different type of work, but at the same time, it's like, I just don't want to abuse it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And next fall, I'm like, I got to kind of see a good way of kind of like sliding this one over the table and be like, oh yeah, next fall I'm going to DC for a week. And I've got like 5 races. Here you go. Here are the dates.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's different. Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it'll be
have some stability though too.
Yeah.
It's just it's a change of pace for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we've been talking just about how busy I've been too. So
Yep. Yeah, that change of pace is very much needed. I've ran the show for 15 plus years, and now I'm like, it'll be nice to like. The problem is though, the next couple of months I'm so backlogged that I'm gonna have to get off work, come to work for a few hours, go back to work, and then on the weekends
a lot of working.
Work more. But once the next couple months are over, then I should be able to just be like, only take the jobs if I want to, you know.
Yeah.
These ones I couldn't turn them down because they were kind of already in the process. So
yeah, you'd already queued them in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Yep.
Well, cool.
So I'm excited. That gives me more time for podcasting in the truck.
Yeah.
Half hour each way.
Nice.
So that's not too bad.
That's not a bad drive.
No.
Yeah, it's corporate life, man.
I know.
Yeah, so anybody that ordered, even on this weekend, I haven't got the orders out because work for me has been. I told you that I was going to go ice fishing, which because I missed, I had to cancel going to the one thing I don't love to cancel doing, which is the RC.
Yeah.
And Thursday night, but I started looking at my schedule because of work, and mine ends up being like I work a lot of nights, so
Yep.
And days. I work a lot of just all the day, all the time.
Yep.
But yeah, more conspiracy rides. That'd be great. But yeah, so this past week, like Thursday was legit the only day that we could go ice fishing, and I was trying to get out of it, and I'm like, well, why don't we just push it? And I'm like, well, I can't do Friday night because I have to be at something.
Yeah.
Saturday night, as always, I work.
Yeah.
And Sunday I work from 7 a.m. to like 8:30 p.m. just straight.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and then Monday I was going to be doing the same thing till 8:30, and then Tuesday night was till 8:30. So it's just like these really long days where there's not even like at the end of the day, like even this is the most I can do. This is relaxing to me, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I go in and I veg for an hour on whatever just to sit and just like decompress a minute and go to bed and do it over again. So it's not like I'm going down and packaging stuff and looking to whatever. It's like,
I know.
Boom. And one of them was like my son got hurt skiing or snowboarding on Saturday. So that added to my Saturday, which was already long. It made it even longer because I had a 4-hour car drive.
Oof.
I would normally have a break and I had, go get him, come back, literally didn't even go home, just went right to get the trailer, hauled it over, unloaded it, built everything. So it's just been like, so there's people that are waiting on some orders that even put them in on Saturday. Normally, if it came in the weekend, it'd be out Monday, Tuesday at the latest, but here it is going to be Wednesday. And I'll finally have time Wednesday to slow down and on my lunch break, take care of it. So
is he doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep. Got a weird bulge sticking out here, but they said it's not broken. Where usually if it's in this area, it's a sprain. And he can't twist his wrist without it hurting there. So we're like, but we x-rayed it and everything. They said on Monday, we made him wait because we weren't going to do emergency or ER because it takes so long right now and there's no rooms. They're putting people in hallways. Like,
Really?
He's not like crying, so he's
Yeah.
you know, like they're gonna put you in a cast, they're gonna put you in a sling, they're gonna give you pain meds. We can do
Yeah.
all of those things
Yep.
until we can get an X-ray. So
Yep.
anyway,
Why are the hospitals so busy there? Is it just understaffed or what?
ice fishing. Why do you want to catch frozen fish? We ate them. They were delicious.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
What were you asking?
Why are the hospitals so
I don't know,
packed
just
there?
a lot of just sickness and stuff going on. So
We've got the
a lot of
sickness
people
out here.
coughing, a lot of people, yeah, just stomach
Y-
thing,
Yeah, same here.
weird stuff going on, and everyone going in for it. So
Don't breathe the fog.
yeah,
Everyone's getting the stomach bug and the cough thing.
yep. So
So, yep.
and I'm like, hey, you could have a broken arm and be sick at the same time if you want. Let's go. Nah.
Yep.
Um, no, don't. I haven't watched the race. I have shush.
Uh,
I thought for some reason last week they said they were doing a break next week, and I thought maybe because Super Bowl weekend they weren't going to do something.
yeah.
I haven't watched, but I already accidentally saw in just trying to find out if there was a race.
Yeah.
Watched this awesome clip of something with Stewart, and I'm like, well, when did that happen? And then it's like 2 days ago. I'm like, well, or the comments. I'm like, 2 days ago that'd have been a race.
Yeah.
They race on set. Like it would have been awesome after that long day I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
would have loved to come home, 9:00, sat down, watched the race, and then
Yeah.
gone to bed. So then I'd be up at 7 a.m. Yeah, so I didn't. Now they got Detroit this weekend. I can't take off for it. I would love to go to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, do not tell me about it.
It's so brutal. Like I wish they had motocross more in the summertime here. They did. I forgot when it was here last year, but I don't think it's in a warm time of year. I'm like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know when it is, but just like Monster Jam. Monster Jam's next month or April, end of
Yeah,
March.
so Monster Jam's gonna be in Detroit the following weekend
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be in Alabama. And I would
Uh,
have the weekend off, so I could have gone. It's one of those like we might just try to get down there early and get back so I could go to that. I might have to talk to my wife about that. I would love to get to Monster Jam
yeah.
at Ford Field, but
Yep.
tickets are probably no bueno. No,
Yeah.
my brother-in-law might be able to get some. Anyway,
Nice.
Tony, I got the ESC motor cameras. I saw that. Sounds like you got the ones that are like the old Sidewinders that have the censored ESC, but not the motor. I did see that. But yeah. Quick other news before we get into some stuff here. So I got some RC news. I can share mine. Mine's interesting.
Do it. Do it. Do it. So just so everyone knows,
I just sold my
cutting
two
this.
biggest RC cars.
Yeah, I was gonna say just so we know, so everyone knows, we're cutting this kind of short today, so it's gonna be like
He's got
fire
to iron
round.
his shirt for tomorrow.
I've got to iron a shirt.
Yep, that's what's happening. I sold my two biggest RCs.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy.
I sold the Primal.
Same person?
Yep.
Both of them.
So the same person got three good ones.
Dude.
He got the Primal, he got the Bari build, and he got the ZEI Bigfoot freestyle RC one that I did with the custom 3D printed driver, all painted Bigfoot.
Yeah.
One that won the award at USTE.
Right.
Actually, the award is sitting right there. Because when you sell an award-winning truck, you give the award with it.
Right.
So, he forgot it. So I have to mail that to him. But he also reminded me that I was going through a bag looking for stuff for him. I kept pulling them like, what are these? These look like freestyle. Somebody's like, oh yeah, those are lockouts. Well, I didn't think about it. Put them all back in the bag, and he's like, hey, what happened to the lockouts and all that for the axles? I'm like, oh, those would have gone with that truck. That's the only 4-steer one I have set up. Whoops, I'll send those to you. Those should have gone with the truck. But yeah.
Super one-handed saying you're going big time into music. No more RC.
No, I got some coming.
Really?
I do. I have a Team Corrali.
Oh, nice.
That new one.
Yeah.
With the cool car body.
That's cool.
I chose it with lime green.
Nice. Good
lime
choice.
green and black. Yeah. The USA one did not sell. It's sitting over my shoulder. I might rescind that as I look at it more. Photos. It's so beautiful. But no, the money's to get the kids a 4-wheeler. So I did well, and I got a 4-wheeler in the trade.
Yeah.
With the sale of the stuff. So it's a buddy of mine who's in Michigan, and so I kind of, what you do with certain things you're about to sell. You're like, hey, I'm about to sell this. Like, I know you might be interested, so I'm going to let you know. Because one, it's easier than selling to a stranger.
100%.
And you know what you're getting with them, and they're not going to complain. Like, they know what they're getting from me. So I usually would do that anyway. Before I do anything, I'll reach out to a few people that I know might be interested, and he's got the coolest collection. That's really cool guys, him and his son. I really, really like them. I'm actually going to go to their place. They're about 2 hours away.
That's not bad.
Like, you can't ship those. You're not going to, it's a tough sell for a lot of those locally.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, Mayhem Crawler. He says he's new to the hobby and YouTube, but he's glad that we're doing these kind of chats to keep everyone up to date.
Oh yeah. The finals. Jeremy Smith's in the house. When he wanted me to call the other day, they're the world finals that they do for No Limit RC. They've done for 13 years. 14. I don't know, how is it going on 15 years now, Jeremy? It's been a while. They might be up at 15 plus now. It's a large event. Due to some, it's normally at Digger's Dungeon. So when I'd go to, it was super awesome. Well, they've been doing events and stuff like that at Diggers. Dennis has been throwing a lot of big events, and so they actually had to turn that into parking where we normally would run, and they haven't had time to build a new section yet for it.
Oh, no.
So at least for this year, they're going to be doing 19 years. Holy cow, I was way off. They're going to be doing it at the metal shop, which is
that's
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far away is
Shaker
that?
and all that. That's up. Where is that Maryland?
I don't remember.
It's quite a bit. It's at least, but they make a lot of the trucks there. Where is the metal shop? I should know this. It is in. No, so I'll pull up. Here we go. Metal Shop LLC. That ain't it either. Looking, there's the logo. The Metal Shop. They are in Delaware.
Delaware. Welcome to Delaware.
Sweet shop. Holy cow. Actually, what a cool place. Dude, their website's wicked. I'll pull it up here. I'm presenting for a second.
Yep. I remember seeing it.
Their website is wicked.
I like that. It's like Wayne's World. Delaware. Welcome to Delaware. Those little trucks are so rad.
Oh, I want to refresh. Maybe if I refresh the site. Oh, no. That's going to that would have reset us. That'd have been good. All right. So here, this is the, look at that sweet Cherokee. Oh my goodness. Grand Wagoneer.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be a rad shop to go to.
It's really cool. Man, they have cooler builds than I even knew about. What a sweet shop, man.
Yeah. Imagine going to the boardroom. So I want a monster truck. I want you to build it like this.
Right?
Whoa, that's a big break. That's some massive welding too.
Yeah. Dude, this is impressive, laser. Man.
Wow. They got all the cool toys.
Yeah. That's impressive. So that's where they're going to be doing it. Thanks for the reminder, Jeremy.
Very cool.
The Wagoneers were so cool. That's like my wife's dream car. The old ones, not the new one.
Oh, yeah. Mine too. She loves the old Wagoneers. Yep.
There was one here that she wanted me to trade my truck for. I'm like, no, not quite. But yeah, man, that lifted when I was pulling in at the beginning. That was something cool.
Yep.
But yeah. That's gonna be a change of pace, but that'll be cool. I think it was neat in that it's gonna kind of be a little more central to all of the stuff over there for people to get to.
Mm-hmm.
If you're coming from west more, you don't have to go as far south. Like the people that come from, and they got a pretty good out there area because they do their big truck testing.
Yeah, and that's probably easier to fly into than Virginia.
Yeah, there's really not much there for hotels either, right?
You get your 2 flights in, 2 flights out for the West Coast. Like,
And it's
hey
about an
guys.
hour to a hotel if you don't get
Yeah.
one of the few small stops.
Yeah.
What an impressive facility. Oh my goodness. All right. I got to turn this off. I'm going to just keep watching that video that you guys can't even see anymore.
I know.
But yeah, so they're going to be doing that there. Salisbury,
cool.
Maryland, he says.
Nice.
3 or 4 from Diggers.
Get a steak. Salisbury steak. Sounds delicious.
I thought I read Delaware on it, but
nice.
Must be wrong.
Did I show you this? I made this up the other day. Nothing special. It's just an oval car wheel.
Yeah.
Right? But it's a little parts tray. And I glued it in. But it's got a nice little slope to it so you can like pull out the screws easy. Yeah. I was like, hey, that'll be cool.
It is Delaware. Okay. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, we have a big break, man, from racing.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of like, it'll be good because we need to like go through everything, clean everything up. My desk right now is a disaster because all the little parts that are on my desk right now, because I cleaned out the toolboxes and I have to repair. So we got a wheeler, 13.5 4-wheel drive buggy, and it broke. So I got to fix that and get that out on the track again. And then I finally got a chassis coming for my car, my truck. So I'm going to make a clone of Olivia's truck. But I think in 2 weeks or so, I'm going to splurge and get me something. Like finally treat myself to something new. So I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, though.
Nice.
I don't know. Might try or something new, or maybe new to me. Might see about getting myself a nitro. We'll see.
Or maybe a Mojave 6S.
Maybe one of those.
I'm just going back through some of the old comments. Super one-handed RC really thinks I know. I have no clue.
He doesn't.
I absolutely have no clue.
Ever. A TLR LMT? That'd be cool, but too much.
I have one right here, actually.
I know. Look at you.
No, this shoulder.
Yep.
Getting prepped for pictures.
To get rid of it?
That's cool, Phased RC.
Oh, right.
I was listening to the Come to the River while plowing the other day. 3 a.m.
Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow. Yes, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Such a good jingle. The writer, like whoever's doing the episode, has to be like, I should have started a plow company before I gave that to these guys. I could have gone somewhere. I could have been somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's saying I was buying, but trying to buy a quad for the kids. And for me, honestly, like,
yeah,
I would love to drag those little punks around on a sled through the front yard, but I'm not going to get a snowmobile because it's too limited in use and way too big to store.
Yeah.
And cold to drive.
Right.
We'll use it in the winter a little, but I want something I can run all year.
Yeah.
And I just found out that they're awesome for getting your ice fishing stuff way out on the ice.
Oh yeah, just put a sled behind it.
Oh my gosh, we towed 2 sleds behind it, with all our stuff on it, and then we sat on the sleds. There was like 5 of us.
Yeah,
my buddy brought his. It was awesome.
I could have told you that, Tony.
Yeah, I usually don't go that far out where I need it, but he's like, the fish are out there. I'm like, all right, good thing you have that. New axial. Oh yeah, Pilot Ryan saying maybe get a new axial. That's what you should get yourself, dude. That new hardpark. So let's talk about that hardpark.
The axles.
Axles.
Yes.
Right.
Pretty cool.
pretty cool.
Not my
Taking it a
jam.
whole
but
nother
pretty cool.
level. Yeah, not
Yeah.
my jam either.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's such a like
so
fine
cool.
niche. Like if you could, it's like, let's go to this niche and
Well,
then
what do
down
we
this
have
niche.
for motors that we want to put there? Like most are outrunners that are good for these
You can
little
run it
things.
out. Yeah, you can run a little outrunner on that. Why not?
Got it. Get it all up on the rocks.
I know. Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
it's
I have to look at
hella-
it more,
Yeah.
but maybe you can do brushed ones and be fine. We did a lot of brushed ones back in the day. You do it 3S.
It'd be interesting to see if people would do 2 ESCs too. Oh, there you go. Who has one that's all in one? Does anyone have an all in one yet?
All in one what?
ESC motor.
Yeah. They're huge.
Are they?
FureTech has one. Did you not watch my video?
No. Sorry.
No, it's really good. They're big. I mean, they're
Yeah.
long because of it. So,
Yeah.
but it works really good. It's in my Red
When
Cat
did you
Ascent,
when
the
did you do
little
that
one.
video?
The Red Cat. It's Ascent 18
I know. When did you do that video?
a month ago,
Oh.
month and a half ago, maybe. Time's been flying.
We just did a
The
video.
reason I haven't been doing videos, who said ever I was doing music, it's because of work. It's not because I haven't been making music in months. I started those. I was just waiting to get the harmonies from my friend, and that didn't happen till January.
Yeah.
They were done in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. My plan was to release them in January, beginning of January, which I kind of did, I guess. No, it was February, wasn't it? I was a month behind. So at least I did that. I set a goal and went for it, but
Yeah. I don't think he released that video. Even Double A Day says, I don't remember that video.
Did I not release one? God. You know, with me, anything's possible. I'm pretty sure I did.
He probably did. So we did a video. We haven't done a video in a long time.
Oh, talk about that.
It was pretty. So the cool part of it is that my daughter edited all of it. Like she'd be like, how do I do this? And I'd be like, she's been on the editing software before, but she was like, how do I do this? Or how do I do that? And so I showed her how to like import so it's not as cool as Final Cut Pro, the software I use, where you can just do in and out, where it goes for like editing the clips in and out kind of a thing. It's not that easy. You have to actually, you don't bring it down to you have LumaFusion, you know what I mean? You don't bring it down to the timeline, but there's like a secondary timeline that you can do that and then drop it down in the timeline.
Right.
But yeah, so we took turns taking I kind of feel bad because I changed the tires on our Larlo, and I put buggy tires on it thinking that it would be fine. And then I didn't realize once the body gets full of snow that it like sagged down and rubbed the buggy tires. So it kept on like not turning or cogging or whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it didn't give the car a really good fair shake. It looked cool and it was still running well, but it wasn't able to turn and do everything that it normally does. But yeah, man, we took turns taking video and take turns rallying it around a little track that I shuffled out, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then she edited it all up, did a little voiceover, and I was like, if you start doing this, we could start doing a lot of videos, and
yeah,
I don't have to do anything. So we'll see what happens. But it was nice. We have a monster truck one in the works that I haven't. I think the monster truck one was fun, but we only kind of got the same shot over and over and over again. And so she kind of was like, it's kind of a boring one to edit because it's the same shot over and over again. I'm like, yeah. It's one of those where we're just keep on hitting the ramp kind of a thing. But I did pull out a slap wheelie that probably went 70 feet. It was awesome. In the snow, I kept on walking it, kept on doing this in the snow. And I was like, ooh, shout out to Scale Metal Supplies. Those wheelie bars, right? We put them on. We originally did them for the King Sling, and then the Bog Hog. I had it on my Bog Hog body, and I did a pop, like a sky wheelie, and it was high. It came straight down on them, saved the body, but it did break 2 of the screws that they screwed into. It just sheared the screws off, but it was like could have been the body, right? Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. So it saved that, but pretty rad. Cool video. That'll probably come out end of this week, maybe. But yeah, we got like 2-3 more weeks left of our break before our next race. So we got a kind of a time to burn a little bit, things to fix, ideas to scheme on, all that kind of stuff. So what are you showing?
So I might not have ever released a video.
I knew it.
But there are photos of it.
Oh, okay.
And there are videos where I talk about it in the when I talk about their micro one, I show what I'm running in all of mine, and I show it and talk about how great it performs in that.
Right.
So yeah, it's just
right.
Apparently did not ever release that.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm your biggest fan, Tony. Come on.
What you talking about, Willis? The worst part is I know I shot it.
Oh yeah.
I never got to edit it.
Dude, I am so like, I kind of feel like I might just start throwing videos out. So what's your thought about this? So the idea is I record every video or every race, right? So that if we have like a memory, like scratchbook or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But I haven't posted any of the races really, except for like 1 or 2 since last summer, and we have them all. And I was like, do I just like start going up and posting as like a playlist, like this was race blah blah blah, this was race blah blah blah, this was race blah, and just have them up there, just to have them up there? I mean, I don't want to go up there and do a bunch of voiceover.
Archival that way, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they're videos. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
funny how people just watch that stuff and like when you start looking at things, you're like, all this is just the race feed, and it has.
I know. So
intrigued to watch that kind of stuff.
So speaking of which, we might do a track update this weekend. So I might be going live Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, and I won't necessarily be live, but I'm going to be producing it for our track owners, and they're going to talk about it. And I'm just going to fly the computer while they're set up talking. So it'll be cool because they're talking about, we have a couple new series that we're going to be running this summer, and it'll be cool. Dude, did I tell you about the enduro race that we're going to enter?
No. Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah. 6 hours straight of buggy racing. Crazy. And I totally want to do a crawler thing or a monster truck
thing. Have you break during that? Do you get to fix and get back out, or no, you're done? Okay.
Yep, you got a pit, so it's going to be tough. But a 17.5
hours is a long way to keep going and not.
I don't know. So they've done it every year, but we haven't done it. I don't know the logistics of it, because at some point you're going to run out of batteries.
Changes. The motors don't overheat?
Nah. You got a fan on. It's outdoor.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, maybe they take a break or something like that. But like,
I mean, I burned up a Vortex outdoors, and I had a fan on it and a heat sink.
Yeah, but you're driving crazy in grass and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, these are precision.
Yeah.
So actually, I've been talking to a company that might sponsor us with an ESC and motor. I'll name the company later. But something like that to me is like, that's a great way to be like, look, our motors and ESCs can actually last 6 hours nonstop, beating the snot out of them on a racetrack. Pretty cool. So I haven't figured out how I'm going to get a buggy for that race. I don't know if I'm going to, what are you doing?
He just said Tony did one on the Unity and the Ascent. I'm like, I thought so too. I saw that comment pop up. I'm like, I know, right? So you're doing buggy one?
Well, well, that's what the race is, but I don't know how if I'm gonna get a buggy for myself and then just say and put the parts in, and then the idea is
On
that
the
I want it.
order
Well,
of the stuff you're getting.
yeah. Well, the idea is I want to get a buggy, have the girls build it, put the sponsored parts in it, and then auction it off or raffle it off,
Waffle.
and then all the proceeds go to, you know, shirts for their summer team and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know how that's going to work. Can last what that keeps the
Can last
thank
6
you.
hours on the racetrack beating the snot out of it. What kind of pharmaceutical commercial is this, Pablo?
Sorry, that I kept on jumping on my feed, and I was like, stop moving. Yeah, 6 hours seems like a lot of racing on the buggy. It does. Yep. So should be cool. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how the thing for me, logistics wise, the battery seems like it'd be tough. Like I have 6 packs, I think. Well,
Yeah.
I have at least 6 race packs, but like you would think that you would run into like a full pull on batteries charging versus having packs ready,
Yeah.
right? Because 6 packs would probably race us. Well, I guess that's 60 minutes. I guess you could charge a pack in 60 minutes,
Uh-huh.
but they're going pretty dead is the problem. So it's going to take a long time I don't know how that works. I don't know if that's going to ruin my packs because they're going to get super dead. And then I'm going to pump them full of high voltage to try to get the battery back up.
Mm.
I don't know. We'll see. It might be a good excuse to get some new race batteries. We'll see. Empty wallet from buying tires. Yeah. Oh,
You guys and your
T-
tires.
I know.
Right?
TZO still hasn't come out with those carpet tires yet. And I was looking at what it costs now that I'm racing 21.5. It's like $180 to fix us or to get us all set up with tires for 2 sets of tires per car. That'll last maybe 2 races.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You guys get so expensive with that stuff. It's insane.
It's not fun.
I hate buying tires.
Me too. I'm gonna guess the new axial is between 1/10 and 1/6. West Desert Wheeler put up a IG story about new release on his back seat.
Mm.
Charge at 10 amps, you'll be fine. Yeah. I'm gonna charge it at 100 amps. All the power back into the battery.
Oh yeah, he's a great person to do it too. West Desert Wheeler.
Yep. So they're saying it's going to be like an eighth scale between 1/10 and 1/6.
Yeah, man, that would be a.
I'm going with the 1/6 scale. I know they haven't been selling much, but they haven't really. I don't know, man. I feel like I see more and more comp focused stuff with the 1/6 scale, but who knows? Who knows? What else were we going to talk about today? I got to pull up my little sheet. What are we going to talk
I think we've hit on a lot.
Oh, getting my trailer ready.
Oh yeah, fixing it up.
So I'm going with a new setup this year. We are going to, instead of we had kind of like a squarish table that we both worked on last year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a skinny long table down the whole side of the trailer. That way and we're going to have a TV in there this year.
Nice.
So I don't know how I'm going to play the TV. I don't know what it's going to, like if I can have enough bandwidth to stream anything through it. I should. You would think so, right? It's a smart TV. If I can watch YouTube on my phone, I should be able to throw it up on the TV, right? Did you freeze? I think Tony froze. I don't see him breathing. Tony just froze. Speaking of bandwidth. I see his shoulders going up and down. He's doing a good job of faking it. There he is.
Goodness gracious. I don't know what happened.
Hold a mirror up to his nose. Yeah.
I'm trying to get a good pause for you guys next time.
I was like, at first I thought you were faking. And then I was like, I don't see his shoulders moving. I think he really died. Perfect timing. That's what I was saying. I don't know if I could stream video to that little TV or
Right.
not.
Hey, I want to say there's Max Paul was in here. So he was on his thing with his family with Great Wolf Lodge. So I don't know if he's still in here, if he just was checking in, but have fun. SCX24 Pro Builders Kit.
Boo.
Jeff Brown.
Boo.
Do you still only use scramblers? Preferably, yes. I don't have them on everything.
Lame.
But my favorite ones still have scramblers. I need to try the ones that I'm running now that don't have scramblers with scramblers and see how much better it is. Because they're doing pretty good without them, and they could probably do amazing with them.
False.
Yeah. Best tire still.
Yeah. Dude, have you ever gone on the Facebook group? I don't know. It's like RC Race Trailers group. You ever go and look at that?
No.
Dude, some of these race trailers are like pretty legit. Like the setups they have, I'm like, wow. Like these are like Taj Mahal little trailers, like fully kitted out with lights and cabinets and
air conditioning.
So one of the things that people are doing, you know how like my back door is one of those like ramp doors that folds out.
Yep.
So what they do is they build a false wall inside of that door with a slider door, like a glass window. And then they have, so I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you put your door down just to have a glass window?
So you can see out?
Yeah, but.
And you could use it like a door to go in and out, and it keeps your air conditioning in.
I guess if you're like
hardcore. What's his name has that beef tubes.
Yeah.
And then it's an actual door. People can come in and out.
Yeah, that's how it is. I see a lot of them.
So you have your walk up, your ramp.
Yeah.
People walk up, they go through the door, they go in. They don't have to pull down the thing and then.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I have a side door too, like an actual door.
Yeah.
Most of them have an actual door on the side.
Yeah, but having a sliding door on the back's way cooler.
I'm like,
I would want that. Everybody would want that.
I think I'm
okay.
Even
better is if you had like legs that folded down off the back and it was like a patio.
A deck. Yeah, I've seen that before.
So you could just.
I thought about doing that. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but then I'm like, really, is that really necessary to have a?
It is. It's totally necessary.
A 6x4 patio on the.
Yeah. You're elevated. Put your chairs on, and you're like, "This is my space. Don't be up in here." Like.
Yeah.
And so I will step back into my air conditioned box with a glass door. I'm all about that.
Oh, dude, that's the thing that's tough about how hot it gets in the summertime is I don't have AC, and because I'm poaching off of the track power, and they don't want you running AC units in the track power, and I'm like, and I really don't want
to. Yeah.
I don't want to get a generator. I hate the sound of generators so bad.
The RC got a full hookup for Badlands. That's awesome.
Nice.
I would probably, if I couldn't get a cabin there, or because I don't have an RV anymore, like camping, it's like tenting is tough. Like it's so hot there, and like living out of your car and stuff.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Travis was there, and like it melted his RC, like his 3D printed stuff, because he was trying to keep it in his car. And
yep.
You know, because you don't want to leave it in a tent. Anyone can go into a tent and take stuff. You know, it's like,
bro,
you're gone forever.
So you know my Frankenwagon.
Yeah.
The Frankenwagon that I sold. I saw a picture of it like a couple months later, and I was like, "Bro, what'd you do?" And he goes, "It's hot out here." And I was like, it had all
Still.
slumped on the roof. And I was like, dude, I've been out in like 100-degree weather in the desert in that thing. It didn't do that.
Yeah,
He
that's
goes,
like
yeah,
leaving direct sunlight in a window
yeah. And I was like, oh,
or in a trunk.
yeah.
You have to
Pablo,
carry it
yeah.
in with you.
Super one-handed's right. I'll build a deck on top of my race trailer.
Yeah, it's torture out there the whole week without a little reprieve. Yeah. Even if you had like a pull behind, so people take your type of trailer. Like that's what I literally want. Like I just want a trailer like that. I would probably want to put AC on it, whether just a window unit cut in or just a top mounted one. Don't
Yeah, those
matter.
top mounts are so expensive
So
now.
expensive. But you see a lot of people just put one through the front, like
Yeah.
um, which that's all I would need. But then they'll haul all their stuff in it and then they'll just put like a bed in it,
Yeah.
inflatable. I
I
don't
think,
need luxury as far as my all set. I just want something that's cool to sleep in. Like
yeah.
if I'm gonna go, I don't mind using the public restroom, showers, whatever, clean up, get all the it's so dusty and windy and just like you get beat by the sun there.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, their showers are awesome actually for, the camp. They're great, they're fine. But yeah, being able to have some AC to get into is ideal. Uh,
So the
but
way
it's
I
an
like,
awesome event, so I do
yeah,
want to try to get there again.
yeah, the way I like the what I've seen people do is they get the meat locker curtain, and I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yep.
You know what I
And put
mean?
AC in it. Yeah.
And then put AC on, and you're just bleeding a little bit, but it's like I'd rather do that than
Yeah, I
build a
mean, you're
wall.
bleeding more than a little as far as through the crack, but also it's not insulated very well, but
Right.
it still holds enough in to cool it off.
Yeah.
And you can
Yep.
get in and out quick. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
They
So
also
I
just
think,
do like those the magnet ones
yeah.
that go on your side doors or whatever. So
Yep.
if you leave the back one closed,
Yep.
then you have the ones that are just magnets to the rim of
This
it.
year, the trailer is going to be
Yeah.
like HQ because we're going to have the RCU. So I'm going to put a 10 by 10 pop tent out front. And we're going to have RCU on one side and the Drive Like a Girls team around the other way too. And so, and then our pit inside the trailer. So it's going to be like, we're going to have to really get set up.
I'm
And what,
reading a bunch of comments come in. All good stuff.
mm,
So you're gonna do what?
it's going to be like a full HQ because there's
Yeah.
so many. So it'd be nice to
Are
have
all the
AC.
girls gonna be there too, or running their stuff? Yeah, out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll have the pit there. And so it'd be nice to have AC in there. But the fan, it wasn't too bad. So I guess if anyone has one of those trailers like what I have, like a normal cargo enclosed trailer, does the roof vent make a measurable distance or difference to put one in?
They suck the hot air out the top.
Yeah, but I mean, mine. So what I do is I put the back door down, I open the front door, and we have a big 10-inch fan at the front of
Oh,
the trailer, and it just blows all the air out.
yeah. So it's right out the back. So you're constantly keeping fresh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it would make a difference. If you're doing that, it's not gonna really
yeah,
help.
yeah.
Yeah. Flat top for tacos, deck. It's just the necessity, super
Yeah,
one-handed.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Why not? Yeah,
Um, I mean, I love tent camping, don't get me wrong, and I
yeah,
would do it for other things, but that event where you're just out beating it down on the rocks and just getting so dusty and dirty and,
yeah. That's
um,
brutal.
it's tough. It doesn't it's pretty humid. It does cool off a bit at night,
Yeah,
um, but it's still pretty brutal. And then the dust of the main dust kicked up as the trucks driving through because they're dirt roads.
sure. Yep.
And so people going through on their side by sides and all that stuff just keeps or just driving the RCs fast.
Yeah,
So you're just getting dust on everything and
that's how it is at our track because where my trailer is where the wind kind of blows off the dirt track. So we
Mhm,
get clay dust over everything, and it's
mhm,
just that very fine film of
yeah.
silt. Brutal.
So it's just kind of the timing of the event. If they'd have done it at a different time when it was cooler, I could see it.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
so yeah, I wouldn't even be opposed to having a tent and stuff for the day just there, but I would probably try and get a hotel room 30 minutes away.
Yeah. Yep.
But a lot of people
100%.
do the Airbnbs and stuff,
Yeah.
and they'll go to them, and that's pretty awesome too. But being there and being on camp is pretty cool to just walk around and chat with people. And we were doing little SCX-24 little competitions right at the cabin I was staying at with Operation 11 Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we sold the RV, and I mean, I kind of like tent camping up here in Michigan. It's
You should get a little trailer like mine.
Yeah.
There, I mean, it's
that, and even doing that, it's like having a tent. You know, if you just
oh,
do,
for sure.
so
We've
they
camped
make
out in it
screens
before.
that you can magnet onto the doors.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and mine has a lock.
Yeah.
So like,
well, I mean, I just if you want to sleep with a breeze and all that, you can just get a
Yeah.
screen,
right.
and then just let it blow fresh air through.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
like the tent
sketchy.
opening the window. Wait, I'm
Eh.
gonna close myself in a trailer.
What?
Sketchier.
How?
Fully clothed, it's hot.
Well, that's what that roof vent is for, and the fan.
I don't know. I'd have the doors. If we're camping in a campground where other people are in tents, it's not any sketchier than being in a tent that anybody could break into.
Yeah, you have time to get prepared when someone's unzipping your tent versus like poking their hand in the screen door. We couldn't do it anyway. Our dog would not sleep if we slept with the little
door open.
Yeah, she would be at the door just growling at every single sound she heard.
I wanted to do it ever since I saw something. I'm like, dude, I could haul stuff in that trailer
Yeah.
for the rest of the year when I want to
Yep.
go four-wheeling or do whatever and put stuff
Yep.
in it.
And the
And
four-wheeler will
then
fit in the
get
trailer.
there. Yeah. And then when you sleep, you chain that thing up to whatever.
Yep.
And then you sleep inside it. Yeah.
Yeah, Andy
It's
Ritchie has the
super
right
ideal.
idea. So I have a canopy for our truck that we don't use. And that was the idea, is that we could go around and stay in the canopy and in the trailer, which would
Yep.
be awesome.
Andy, that's a great way to do it too.
And the canopy, at least I have those glass windows that can open up a little bit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I feel better about that. The thing I don't like is like closing up the back tailgate. And
You know what's really good for that?
What?
Pontiac Aztec. So they have a camp package.
Yeah.
I still see them around here. Maybe I could get my hands on one.
That's the original Overlander.
I'll take it down to Axial Fest. I'll be like,
hey guys,
Cybertruck ain't got nothing on this. The original Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Before they reimagined it.
Yeah.
Did you get that text I sent you?
Yes. It was like perfect.
Yeah. I got it actually here because I sent it to you, right? Let me post this for people. People like this on here, I think. I don't know. Sometimes I don't judge.
You're gonna get canceled.
The room very well.
It's gonna be like canceled. Hey, what do you think of the new update for your Apple Mail?
I don't like it. I don't like the new.
I hate it.
Like the colors and the way it's just something about it. It was tighter. Everything was tighter and cleaner before.
Well, okay. Do you
got
know
rid of that whole thing with the all mail and other like breakdown by important or all or.
You got rid of that?
I went back the old way.
Oh, I didn't know you could. I want to go back to the
right.
Okay.
There's the little bars. You can just tell it.
Oh, categories or list view. I see.
Yeah, I just do. I went back to it, but it's still. I don't like the colors and the.
I'm gonna try staying in categories because I didn't learn the categories till today, and I was like, "Oh, categories. That makes sense."
Let me explain, Jimmy. When a Pontiac Aztec and a DeLorean love each other very, very much. So good.
Mo's Garage says, "Have we talked about the teas from Axial?" A little bit. Late to the party. About 59 minutes late to the party there, Mo's. Sorry.
Speaking of, somebody's got to go iron a shirt.
Yes. Got to iron a shirt.
Yeah, I just did it, which my phone's not super new, so I haven't been doing them. So I skipped a few, but my wife was telling me about the AI features.
Yeah.
That'll help you like write stuff in emails and stuff. I'm like, that's pretty good.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that commercial?
It'll help you. No.
Categorize everything. Oh, the commercial's hilarious. I told my wife, I'm like, That's pretty much how I'm going to start writing emails now. Because he's like writing an email. He's like, that comment was pretty sus. Blah 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 blah. And he's like, holla back, Joel. and then the AI makes it all proper. And he goes, best, and it's like blah 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 blah. And then it goes like, best regards, Joel.
There's just all these extra things on here. I don't love it. I just want my plain email that I had before with a blue dot.
You're so
I want all
old.
the colors and
You like the colors.
best regards.
You got to see that commercial. Oh, did you see the seal commercial? The Baja Blast seal.
And everyone's like, what, why would they do that? I'm like, because it's fantastic. Why wouldn't they do that? All right. So I want to know in the comments, and this audience is going to be weird.
I was rolling on the ground when I saw that.
What did you think of the halftime show?
I didn't mind it.
I just thought it was meh. Like, I didn't dislike it, but I wasn't like, whoa. Like,
well, okay, so
cool stuff. People are like, this was the best one ever. I'm like, well, it wasn't that.
No,
the weekend was pretty awesome.
Okay, so here's my commentary on that whole 4 or 5 hour thing. What I loved that I saw more of, and I didn't know how to put it into words until I saw Megyn Kelly's thumbnail, is the Super Bowl showed America's cultural shift back. And I was like, nailed it. Because like a lot of the commercials were way more.
Dude, the Bud Light one was so manly. Like every manly thing you could do.
I know. I have a smoker
except
that
for
cuts
the fanny
grass.
pack on what's his name in his jorts.
I know.
Well,
and then the other thing that
fanny pack was so good.
The other thing that I really liked was the Nike commercial, the Nike women's sport commercial. And I was like, not to get like too far into it, but I was like, they were all women and they were all showing that they could fight and get, and I'm like, I wanted to be like jumping up and down, pounding my fists. Yes, you're all women, like, and you're all being competitive in sports and y'all can win. And, all that, like, I like that kind of aspect, that competitive nature thing, showing that back to the world. But the halftime show. I liked it. It did lack
a wow factor.
No, what's the word I'm looking for? It lacked, like, there wasn't crescendo. There was nothing. There was no up and down. Yeah, it was all because it's all the same kind of music from him. Now the underlying like messaging from there was pretty funny.
Yeah,
about the beef that he has and all that kind of stuff. That was pretty good. But what I did like is
musically it was pretty just flat to me. Like there wasn't like a build.
No.
Or,
and the dynamics is
dog Eminem kind of a thing, like
there wasn't many dynamic changes, but I did like that it was all red, white, and blue. I thought that was cool. I was like, thank you, America. Racing Case said he never even turned on the game.
Yeah.
Compared to Eminem's, nope.
Yeah. Which again, so the weekend also a couple years back was really good. And I'm not a big The Weeknd fan, but I was like, and somebody that didn't know who he was, I'm like, this has got like all the makings of like a Michael Jackson kind of a like, whoa, like this is just really good music, no matter who you are. Like this is like, and then it was flashy and over the top and like going through the underworkings of the stadium and the mirrors and it was pretty cool. But yeah.
Kyle,
the Illuminati.
I like it.
And as far as the game goes, people are like, it was boring. I'm like, I watched every minute and it's like, yes, go.
Like, me too.
Like, don't you want it close? I'm like, no, I don't. Not with this. No. They've won enough. I just want to see them not and know that they're not going to come back and win.
Yep.
So every play I'm excited. And I like Kansas City. I
like Jalen Hurts. I think he's a cool guy.
Yeah. But again, like, and people are like, oh, they start getting down on them. Like no, I like Kansas City. I just don't want them to win again. Like really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Prince, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dude,
that was good.
people don't understand how much of a icon,
Showman.
showman, skill, like this guy, yeah, Prince.
Dude, and then they showed somebody posted, I don't even know where, but like Whitney Houston's
Yeah.
Star Spangled Banner for the Super Bowl opening.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, I thought Bissett, or was it Bissett? How do you say it? I don't know his
Pretty
name.
good.
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I
pretty
thought it was
good.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was cool about it is it you felt the theme of Louisiana through his music.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have preferred Janet Jackson's wardrobe. Janet's a good one too.
Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
what was
All
that,
right.
2004?
I don't know.
2003?
I don't know. We got to end
Anyway,
though.
we gotta go. You gotta get your
Yep.
shirt pressed.
I know. My wife was like, "You're not going to be on for only an hour." Like, yes, I will.
We will. Close.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go Eagles. I have nothing in the game for either of them. Should have been the Lions and the Bills, and the Lions taking it.
Flying Tacos RC podcast. Check it out.
Flying Tacos.
New one.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I'm bringing mine back.
There you go. Did you hit that
I'm
button?
gonna go running tomorrow. No, but I got the Mojave ready. Our snow is like ice right here, so it can be fun. See you guys
later.